muscle memory. A perfect sequence of synchronized motion. You need to be able to pull this off sleeping.
Passive. Your point man was spectacular. He'd make an excellent...
Nice. Parvati won't know. Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the Shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow client. Spurred by Eric Sodas, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the Shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Colorado, 47. The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm and appear to be training for a series of coordinated strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to full-blown guerrilla warfare. The Shadow client appears to unite specialists and radicals from all over the map. Mercenaries and terrorists, hackers and spies joined by an unknown common cause. Satellite scans indicate that the command room is below ground inside an old tornado shelter. Only Rose appears to have access, however, so to get inside, you will need to get creative. This environment is hostile and highly alert, so tread carefully. Good luck, 47.
Not in the mood for this right now. Car sickness isn't a sign of weakness.
So you got your ex-military.
I have to say, it's a beautiful piece of work.
So what's this I hear about a training accident?
That would be Burgess, the
A
sharpshooter.
battering ram has injured one of the strike team, point man by the name of Burgess. And according to those militiamen, Maya Parvati oversees training. Sounds promising. I suggest you infiltrate the strike team 47. Perhaps you can relieve the hapless point man of his duties.
Look, it's nice of Rose to think of my things. I need to do something on my own here, so just... All right? Hey, right.
Hey, you okay? You need help. Now, go and find it. Oh, you were at Jordan Cross's funeral, huh?
Finn, I'm swinging by the main house to check up on your work. Hide the free-to-play games and prep a report.
I'm back.
Well, well, our very own punching bag. Any broken bones?
Wounded pride. That's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment.
All right, people, let's get to it. Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen.
I expect you all to know this by heart.
But in case amnesia has set in, here's the sequence. Advance to the car with haste. Eliminate the passengers. Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. All right. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out!
Keep it real, man.
Rose,
Parvati, please proceed. Pretend I'm not here.
not a problem. All right, let's go again. On your marks. Ready, set, execute. Documents, anti-contract.
Let loose on it. Engage! Go for a headshot.
Okay, let's take 5. Team's overall performance was passable. Good speed and accuracy, but coordination needs to improve. The point is to build up muscle memory. A perfect sequence of synchronized motion. You need to be able to pull this off sleeping.
Passable. Your point man was spectacular. He'd make an excellent...
Nice. Parvati won't know what hit her. Nicely done, 47. Two flies with one swat. Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
So this test that Rose has planned seems kind of cruel, doesn't it? I mean, I'm no softie or anything, but it feels excessive to me.
She's got it coming.
Penelope Graves is still new to this outfit, and it looks like Rose is going to test her dedication to the cause. He's arranged for one of the communications technicians to act as an outside agent. The tech is supposed to show her an Interpol badge and escort her to the slurry pit, asking her to betray the militia. Might I suggest a last-minute recasting, 47? That is Penelope Graves, acclaimed anti-terror analyst. Strange to see her as part of this crowd.
So you're all set for the sting?
Sure.
And this on.
Well, I'm just wondering what you're looking for. Cracking. I'm surprised to hear that. Rose has always seemed to me to possess an almost inhuman determination. May I ask why you are suspecting this? It hasn't been easy to get the men talking to me. You know, seeing as I'm new and all, but I have methods. And I feel I know him well enough to be able to spot any signs of malfunction. I'll get right on it. Thank you.
Penelope Graves, we need to talk.
You're... what is this?
I'll explain everything at the slurry pit. It will be in your best interest.
Safety
Do as
first,
I say.
right?
I understand. I'll see you there.
I've spent all the significant moments of my life.
Miss Graves, you are being recruited back into Interpol as an insider.
What? Who are you anyway? How did you find me?
That is not important. Think about this carefully. You could provide us with valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
Good work, 47. This should give her something to think about.
Okay, listen, just leave me alone for a few. Think, Graves. How did they get to you? Flight out of Lyon under assumed name. Passport provided through Delgado and that Vanisher guy. It looked clean. Changed clothes at JFK and again at Denver International. Charred the passport after leaving the hotel. Burner phone was dropped before I left the flight, so it can't possibly be that. Diplomatic car out of Denver. Nothing unusual about the bus ride. Met up with Hall in the middle of...
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
The freak in the mask.
Ezra Berg, legendary Mossad operative who specializes in chemical interrogation techniques, is here at the compound to interrogate a prisoner. My notes indicate he's set up a makeshift drug lab in a garage, and it looks like he's spending a lot of his time in the basement. Could be an opportunity there, 47.
Keep those eyes peeled, brother.
I just watched an interview with that billionaire presidential candidate last night. You know, the one with the famous hairdo. That guy seems so well composed and has such a refined academic way to use his arguments, flanked with well-researched facts and figures. You know, he's honest and trustworthy. Don't you think? You know, well, now you're just being a smartass. You always do this. I think you're just insecure, and you always go for the easy way out when you can't understand stuff.
Hello, sir. Welcome.
Oh, you're back. Great. So, listen, I've been thinking maybe the dosage is just wrong. Could you check?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, my friend. But check. Again. I also checked that. Listen, I appreciate your interest in my work. Let me do my magic.
That is Ezra Berg, former Mossad interrogator. His services are in demand at the moment.
Did one of you guys forget a weapon over there? Not a fucking again. I can fix everything.
Is that a... I gotta mention this.
Okay, so...
Don't drop your weapons.
This goes to that, and that goes to this. Up and running again, thanks to me. This should really loosen him up. His conditioning is impressive. Whoever trained him.
Holy shit.
The guy Ezra Berg has tied up in the interrogation room. He's one of the enemy's couriers.
Well done, 47.
Unconscious.
With any luck, the perfectionist Ezra Berg will want to examine his notes closely to figure out what happened. That's all targets taken care of, 47. Now gain access to the tornado shelter. It appears the door to the tornado shelter is protected by a biometric lock. To gain access, you need Sean Rose's body, or something equally convincing.
Oh, did I tell you? I found another one.
That really scared me.
We have security to deal with situations like this. Are you some kind of clown or a performance artist?
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Some kind of network. Power players. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Oh, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow Client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man, you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.